extremely tired. I went on a trip yesterday. I walked like 2 miles, which like I don't normally ever do. But we gotta stay on that grind. We gotta keep going. Hi guys, my name is Kai and we are the Squishy System. Today we are going to be doing an iceberg on DID symptoms. So first off, we're going to start with a basic introduction to DID, although I'm assuming if you click on this video, there's a good chance you know what DID is. Just in case, we're going to run it down. DID, otherwise known as dissociative identity disorder, is a disorder that forms due to extreme childhood trauma from the ages of 1 to around 12. Sigmund Freud was a weird guy, and he created this thing called the structure of dissociation, which basically states that children are born with ego states and they fuse as they mature. DID is caused when these states don't fuse because of extreme childhood trauma. If you want to learn more about him, but in the funny way, I recommend Sam Onella's video on him, because it's easy to digest and also it's funny. He did unlist it because he did say a racial slur. No, I'm not joking, but it's archived somewhere else, so if you don't mind, go ahead. I think it's really funny and it highlights how fucking weird he was. If you don't know how an iceberg chart works, basically the most well-known stuff is at the top, and as you go down the iceberg map, you get into more and more obscure stuff. I watch a lot of these because I'm in the locale viewer community. Fucking love watching those documentaries. It's like addicting. But yeah, let's get into the clear skies. So first we have blackouts. Blackouts are a common form of amnesia in DID systems and is typically what's associated with systems. These blackouts are when an alter switches in, has no idea what happened for an unknown amount of time. It's scary, it's hard, and like a lot of systems experience this every day, which I'm lucky I don't. If you do, I'm so sorry, because I've had it happen a couple times and it's like, ah! Everyone is always like, oh, you don't have blackouts, so you can't have DID. No. As we'll get into later, there are multiple types of amnesia associated with DID. So, shut up. The second... Are you fucking kidding? The TV turned back on. I'm not getting back up. So the second thing on our iceberg chart is alters, which really should have been first, but you know, I'm a little silly goofy. I'm a silly goofy guy and my birthday is in less than half a month. Wish me happy birthday or else I'm coming to your house. Actually, don't. It's not time yet. Wish me a happy birthday when my birthday comes. So remember those states, the ego states we were talking about with Sigmund Freud? Well, alters are technically those ego states just personified as individuals. Now, alters technically aren't their own person, because, you know, share a body, but they are their own individuals. They're very different from each other, or they could be the same, I don't fucking know. And they work to keep us alive. So, props to them. The next thing on this list is another thing that should have been first, which is disassociation. Disassociation is when you feel like, I don't know how to explain it to people who've never experienced disassociation, but it's like you're outside of your body or watching a movie. Like you don't recognize that your surroundings are real, and you have to be like, hey, who am I? Why am I here? What the fuck? It's very jarring, and I've been experiencing it for most of my life, so it's like, I never know how to explain it. It's just highly weird. If you've never disassociated, you're lucky, because I hate it. It's like every day, and it's like, ah! And on the final part of the clear skies level is switching. Switching is when one alter is fronting, and another alter switches with them. So now the first alter that was fronting is inside. First alter switching is inside. Yeah, you get it. First alter, inside. Second alter, now fronting. I didn't explain fronting. Fronting is when an alter has control of the body. There. Get the bubbling noises ready. We're going below the waves. So the first thing on the below the waves part of this list is final fusion versus functional multiplicity. Basically, final fusion is when all the alters decide to fuse and become one alter for the rest of their life. This is the main goal of a lot of systems, and it requires a lot of therapy and a lot of hard work. So that's why other systems choose functional multiplicity, which is when there are less parts, but you still have multiple people working to keep the system alive. So it's like having a couple helping hands, but not as many as there were before. Because, like, we have around 23 parts, and we are trying to get final fusion. It's not going well, but part of functional multiplicity and final fusion is having these alters feel safe enough where they can fuse with another alter. So either way, you're doing a lot of therapy work and it sucks major ass. What is a singlet? Singlet is a community term for someone who is not a system. That's it. So editing squishy system here, there was also a controversy in 2020 on Twitter where they were like, singlet is a slur. It's not. Okay, bye, that's all. Specific roles. If you have knowledge of the specific roles of system, congratulations, you're below the waves. I don't know what to say for this, because like, I just put it down and I didn't elaborate. Literally, it just says ... you got this, girl, ... What the fuck does that mean? So the next thing on this below the waves tier is age regression or little alters, which, like, I don't like calling them littles because that's also a term from a community that we will not mention. Who the fuck is texting me? Age regression or child alters are alters who have a younger state of mind. And age regression and kid alters are different, but they all are like comorbidities. Which brings us to our next term, comorbidities. Comorbidities are when you have one illness, but that in turn makes you more predisposed to having other illnesses. Like DID, it has a comorbidity with borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, and DPDR. Also below the waves is introjects, which everyone likes to dog on them because they're like, oh, introjects aren't real. Motherfucker, I swear to God. I swear to God, if you do that to me, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, yeah, some people do fake DID. It's a known fact that if something is, like, stigmatized, someone's gonna fake it. Introjects are real. Introject heavy systems are real. Just because a system has a lot of alters does not give you the right to fake claim them or say that they are lying. Oh my fucking God, the TV turned back. If you hear the TV, I'm going to kill myself. So lastly, on below the waves, we have voice changes. Now, if you just like scroll through my TikToks or Instagram Reels or whatever, you'll see that voice changes are very evident with us. Go check them out. So our next iceberg category is dark, darker, yet darker. Haha, Undertale reference. So firstly, grayouts, which is another type of amnesia. This is when certain details of a memory are missing, but not all of them. Similar to that is emotional amnesia, which is when you remember the event, but only the facts. There's no opinions, and there's no emotions connected. It's only the hard facts. Now we're gonna get into some alter types that are less known about. So, non-human alters are alters that are non-human. Fucking surprise, surprise. There are animal alters, which are alters that are animals, you know, because they're non-human, which form from, like, being treated like an animal or wishing you were an animal or something like that. There's demon alters, which demons and angels usually come from religious trauma. And then there are also dead or ghost alters, which form from wishing you were dead or having a near-death experience. Like for us, we nearly got drowned, so we have a couple ghosts. And then there's pregnant alters, which are alters who know shit are pregnant. Editing squishy, I can't talk about why this forms without getting like a channel strike, but you get it. You. They can also form from the trauma of a miscarriage, which, sorry about that. That's horrible if you have a miscarriage. Like, all my love to you. I can't imagine. And finally, we are at the sea floor. So these are the most obscure things about systems that I could think of. So buckle in. There's only 4 of them. So the first thing is skill loss. Skill loss is when an alter doesn't have a skill that the rest of the system has. Like, for example, they can't play guitar when the system knows how to play guitar, or at least other alters know how to play guitar. They can't speak another language besides the one that they remember, or like their first language. And like, if you have a child alter, sometimes they will not know how to use the restroom properly, and that's just like the darkest part of having child alters. Luckily we don't have any of those, but there are definitely systems who do. I know one. Urges to kill or harm someone or some animal. This usually happens due to some trauma types that we are not discussing in this video because I feel it is too triggering for YouTube. Alters who exist just to get the system to yeah, those exist. We have had past tense, maybe, I don't remember, one of those, and it's really fucking difficult. We got landed in the psych ward like 5 times because of that. And like literally the second they stop fronting, you're like, oh, I'm fine, but then they're like, you tried to yourself, you're staying. I've had way too many experiences about that. And finally, we have infant alters, which like I think I mentioned earlier, but I forgot. So I actually have no idea why these alters form, but literally they're infants. They have the mindset of an infant. No idea why this forms. I only know one other system who has this, but I'm sure it like sucks major ass. So best of luck to you if you have this. Honestly, I can't even imagine it. All right, closing the notebook. This video is over. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later, all right? All right, bye. Psst, completely side note. Would you want me to do a journal tour? Because I have a lot of cool spreads. Just let me know. Just let me know. I really want to, so I'm probably going to do it anyway, but if you want it, smash that like button. All right, bye.